Hey, it's me, Unapologetically T, and I am here with another, I guess, concept. And I think this came up when I was doing the video on my daughter's father, and I was talking about me having more space now that I'm indifferent with him. Like, I have more space to focus on mothering myself and mothering my child. And I don't have to worry about him. I don't have to worry about being bitter and feeling miserable and all that stuff. And I'm not giving my power and my energy to him in any fashion or form, whether it's good, bad, or whatever. Like, it's just, I get to have this for myself and my child, and moving forward and trying to work on, the damage that has been done, and healing and recovering and all that stuff. So, like, one of the things that came up for me was that, like, I used to have like such a crazy harsh voice in my head, and it was from mothering. um it was very blunt, but it was also very, very harsh, and very it did not have love and compassion with it. um it said things like, if I made a mistake or I did something wrong, like, I would call myself stupid, or like, you like just talk to myself all kind of crazy ways, like very bad. Same way, like, when I fly out the handle and cuss other people out, like literally would talk to myself just as bad. And I think, like, we talk about judging others a lot, but it's not talked about enough about how much we judge ourselves. Like, we'll say these things like, you are your worst critic, but we don't really go deep down and dive into, like, you really are your worst critic. And then in some cases, like, you really do have attachments to you that are your worst critic. You think it's your voice, but it's not your voice. It, it's coming from experiences and even attachments that you have, collected along the way. And I feel like I have come to a point where, like, I'm learning to have compassion for myself. Oh my gosh, like, when I say I'm empathetic to other people, oh my god, I feel intensely what other people be feeling. And I can't always explain it, but I just do. However, I wasn't doing it for myself, and what a disservice. So, like, I just wanted to make this video about, like, learn how to practice being intentful on when you are making mistakes in life. And when I say mistakes, mistakes are only choices that you feel like are not the right decision for you. So, literally, mistakes are only choices that you feel like are not the right decisions for you. When you find yourself making choices that does not feel good for you or right for you, judge yourself less. Learn the lesson that you need to learn, like whatever lesson, like, you did not want to experience it anymore and all that stuff. Like, learn whatever that is, why you didn't, and get through that. But have compassion with yourself. Like, I'm learning this. Like, have compassion with yourself. Forgive yourself. We keep talking about forgiving all these people that have done fucked up stuff to us, but forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. It might be you forgiving yourself for allowing the abuse to happen over and over again. Because you'll get to a point and you'll feel like, well, why did I allow this to happen? Because you realize that literally, I feel like once you're not a child anymore, you feel like once you start to grow and get through those process those things, you start to realize, like, well, I literally allowed this to continue to happen. No, it doesn't get the person off the hook that was doing it, because they still did what they did, and they took advantage of a person that was vulnerable. But what you realize is that you sometimes will have guilt or shame behind, like, well, what was wrong with me? Why did I, sit here and endure this? Or why did I keep doing this? For me, I don't have that as much, because I think I kind of knew, like, I was trying to get to my root of my problems. And the root of my problems started when I was very young. Very young. And so, to me, it makes complete sense that I was going through this. But for other people, sometimes when you get to that point of a certain part of your healing journey, you'll be like, well, why did I allow this? I already know why I was allowing. But forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for allowing it. Because was you really conscious? Like, a lot of us don't really be conscious. Like, we be trapped in a cycle. And that's when a cycle, literally being trapped in a cycle, is literally making the same choices that don't feel good. So your choices can feel good in certain aspects, but overall, in the long run, they don't feel good. And you know they're not really good for you. But yet you're trapped in this cycle of doing it anyway. And so that's when you are constantly repeating making those same decisions, if that makes sense. So, like, just having grace with yourself, forgiving yourself, talking nice to yourself, trying to understand yourself if you're in the stage of trying to understand. I do say these are processes. Like, people will say, well, you shouldn't get caught up on this. Like, people have to go through their process. One of the ones that people really don't like is anger. Anger is one of those, you have to go through the process. Like, you have to be angry. You have to be angry that this shit has happened to you. You have to be angry that life wasn't fair. You have to be angry. Definitely, if you have endured some extreme abuse, like, you have to go through that phase, and there's nothing wrong. You'll start to see, like, the more you allow yourself to feel angry, the more you are allowing yourself to get to a point of feeling better, feeling less angry. You have to get it out. The more you suppress it that's when you go wrong. So just being compassionate with, you are on this journey and you are processing what has happened to you in life. Rumination can happen. Like, we all go through ruminating on things and having the thoughts that, the worst things are gonna happen and all that stuff. It's not ideal, but it's a part of the process. It's a part of a process to get you through something. I don't try to shun the emotions or behaviors that come up that are deemed negative or not so good for us. I literally embrace them and sit with them. And it's hard and it's uncomfortable, and then you get used to doing it. And so I literally say, judge yourself less. A lot of us who don't really judge other people much, we literally be judging ourselves, like, really, really bad and harsh. Really, really bad and harsh. I literally used to think the worst of myself. I'm still combating doubt. I'm still combating self-doubt and negative self-thinking. But I'm nowhere near how I used to be. Like, the way I used to treat myself, like, I'm surprised I'm still here. I'm surprised I'm still here. The way I used to treat myself. And sometimes this manifests where you can physically see it. For me, people couldn't physically see it, so they thought everything was okay. But, like, when I say you can manifest this physically, like, you can manifest this physically with, like, addictions. People will see the self-hatred where you are heavily addicted to drugs. You maybe are not eating like you're supposed to. You maybe are doing everything just to get the drug, and your health is taking a decline. You can see it. You can see the self-hatred. You can see the self-sabotage. You can see it. But when there's a person like me, and there were signs. There were very much signs, but no one wanted to see it. And even when they wanted to see it, I think a lot of the attachments, people that I had in my life, not all, but a lot of them, I think they enjoyed seeing it. So be careful of, like, the people that you have around you. Listen to yourself when yourself tells you. I don't care if yourself just tells you, like, this person not right for me, and that's it. And that's it. for me, I do like to be like, what you mean self? Like, what you mean? What you mean ancestors? What you mean spirit guides? And like sometimes they just be like, you want to fuck around and find out. And then like, I'd be like, yeah. And then sometimes it just be like, you should just listen. You should just listen. And you just should listen. And sometimes I'm extreme with it. And like I have to be like, okay, calm down. Maybe you don't have to cut this person completely off, but like see where this person, how you can be beneficial to each other. So like just that's a process of figuring that out. So that's a process. For me right now, I am extreme though. Like I really have to be careful of who I allow in my space. Because I've done a lot of work. And I know that I don't want just anything in my space. Like I want what's vibing with me. And if it ain't vibing with you, your body lets you know. Your mind lets you know. Your consciousness lets you know. So like honoring yourself is a big one. But yeah, like the people who usually judge other people less, you're usually really, really hard on yourself. And I definitely was very, very hard on myself. Like I talked to myself wicked. And it was not good for me. It was not good for the people that, I feel like closest to me, because that's kind of like how I would like be with them too. Is like definitely like when my kid, like I didn't even realize like how hard I was on my child until she started to like tell me stuff about like how I was with her with school. And like I'm just like, oh shit. And like I never wanted to be like that. It's like I wanted to be more relaxed and with it. But it's a lot of things that I just saw in myself. Like I could have spoke better. I could have spoke softer, could have spoke with more love and more compassion. And I'm learning this. So I'm not trying to tell you something that like, oh, I found the answer to it. I'm literally learning. I'm literally practicing it. I'm literally being intentional with it. Just being more kinder with myself, trying to be kinder with the ones that I love and that love me. I do shit talk, so that's not what I mean. Shit talking and joking, that's one thing. But like just when it's really nitty gritty down to stuff, like trying to learn how to verbalize internally with love and compassion to myself. So I don't know if anybody need to hear this, like stop judging yourself so harshly. We're all here, having this experience, and this experience is so different for everyone. Even if we share similar stories and we resonate with each other, like our life journeys are our life journeys. There are many pathways to enlightenment, and we'll all get there when we're meant to get there. And I just feel like I'm already here. Like I have to stop thinking of I got to get there. Where is there? And because every time I look back in my life when I had a there, I got there and it was like, well, where's the next there? And so like just learning to just be here. And so just trying to be here. Not even trying, like I literally have been here. And I'm gonna give myself praise for that. Like I've been here. And you should give yourself praise too. If you've been pulling yourself out of these dark spots and dark places, literally you have to praise yourself. You have to praise yourself for your growth. You have to congratulate yourself. Don't wait for nobody else to do it. I'm proud of myself. I've sown seeds that like people don't even know about. And like a few years from now, like my seeds will be trees. And there will be trees with fruits coming off of them. So some of them are already fruitful, and it's just like, that's amazing. And I'm just proud of myself. I'm proud of myself for not even the external things I'm doing, not just that, but I'm so proud of myself for the internal work that I'm doing, the work that, you can't always see. Maybe you can see that, oh, I'm glowing. Oh, my chin has lost some couple of inches. I'll always have this, like, I always had like a little fat neck. Oh, but Like, you might see it in those things, and then you might see it in the way that I speak. You might see it, like, you know, where I started out in these videos. I've grown tremendously. So, like, you can't see the internal work, but, like, I didn't do it for you to see it. I did it for me. It's been a long time coming, and I just needed it. It was finally time for me to feel whole, and for me to grow, and for me to embrace who I am. I thought I had to take this journey to find out who I am. I just am me, and embracing who I am, and detoxifying all the attachments and the things that was trying to tell me otherwise. I know who I am, and I've always known who I was. I'm me, and and I made a poem about it. Like, but I'm me, and I don't need this world or anyone else to tell me who I am. I define who I am, and I'm so many things. Like, I'm so many things, and that's why when I rediscovered who I was, like, it's like, oh, I'm everything. Like, you can't just say this, that. You can get these fancy labels, but I'm really everything, and that's cool. And so, yeah, judge yourself less. Be who you are. Be okay with who you are is most important. Like, embrace and be okay with who you are. If you hate yourself, you're losing. So judge yourself less. Be okay with who you are. These societal norms, fuck them. Just be you.